Part 2 has given us a quadratic inequality, and any time you have a quadratic inequality, please draw the graph, sketch the graph. Don't think you can do it without the graph. Every maths teacher I know sketches the graph. Okay, so don't try and cut corners, do it properly and you'll get the marks. But what will the graph look like? We need to sketch the graph of y squared minus 4y minus 5. In order to know what the graph looks like, just like with the question in question 4, we need to know how it factorizes so that we can get the x-intercepts. We've got the y-intercepts, that's minus 5, but we need the x-intercepts. So the next job is to factorize. We're looking for two numbers that times to make 5 and add to make negative 4. So that's going to be 5 and 1. And we're going to need a negative 5 and a positive 1. And that now tells me that the graph will intercept at 5 and negative 1. So here's my 5 and here's my negative 1. Once we've sketched the graph, that will allow us to say when the graph, we're looking for when is the graph greater than 0, when is the y values, the outputs, not the y values in this case, the outputs greater than 0. And that happens here. You can see that that happens when the graph is above the axes. So all we have to now do is write down when this happens. So this graph happens to be above the axes when the coordinate, the input coordinate, which in this case is y, is greater than 5, or when the input coordinate is less than negative 1. Don't forget, in this case we're having y as my x-axis kind of thing, and this is just my output. This is like f of y. So I know that's a bit confusing, but these are my input values.